Hello people, I'm the Real Comic Book Gamer, and today we got our first look at the Outer Rim DLC with this trailer, and we got so many new details because they took a bunch of Battlefront YouTubers and had them stream the new Outer Rim DLC. It's not out yet, but they gave them early access to it, and they had one of the lead developers there, and he was answering a ton of questions and talking about all the new stuff. So I'm going to talk about a lot of what was mentioned. I'm probably not going to be able to cover all of it because there was so much new stuff, but I'm going to be covering what really interested me and what I caught. And so anyways, let's start off by talking about the new heroes Greedo and Nien Nunb. I'll talk about Nien first. Now, his abilities are as follows. He has a proximity bomb on the smaller maps, so the Hero Hunt and Heroes vs. Villains maps. He has a proximity bomb. On the bigger maps like Supremacy and Walker Assault, he has an Orbital Strike, which I think is pretty cool that they're changing up the abilities like that, how he's got a different one on each map. I think that's pretty cool on each type of game mode. I like that. His next ability is he has a turret that upgrades in damage with the more kills he gets. So for like if he gets a certain amount of kills, it'll go up to explosive shot, so that can be really annoying, but at the same time, turrets aren't that hard to get around, so I like that. And he's also got a pulse rifle that it doesn't take very long to regenerate, so it's much better than the normal infantry pulse rifle. And the thing that I like Nien Nunb is he's a very defensive player. Like Leia's a support player, but she's different from him because he seems to be very defensive. Like he can defend an uplink really well, so I like that, making a very objective hero. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, and as far as his blaster, he's just got the normal one of the blasters in game. I don't remember the name of it, but it's one of those submachine gun type blasters. Sorry, I don't remember the name. But Greedo's abilities, he has well, first off, he can sprint almost as fast as Luke, they said, because Level Cap was playing as me. He was talking about how fast he was, and he's like, yeah, he can sprint almost as fast as Luke. And so I think that's pretty cool, having a really fast villain, but he can't take a whole lot of damage, so I like that sort of trade-off. He can spot enemies like the Imperial Probe Droid, how that will do scan pulses and he can spot enemies through walls. He can do that, except it's just for him, not the entire team, and it lasts like for a split second. It's very short that you can see enemies through walls. So that's a very unique ability because none of the other heroes have anything like it. One of his other abilities is he has different grenades. It starts out with, I believe, a gas grenade, then goes on to a thermal detonator, then an impact grenade, and lastly a thermal imploder. I believe that's the order it goes in. So basically, the more kills you get, the better grenades he gets, and that's the order it goes in finally with a thermal imploder. That'd be really cool if you're like wrecking with Greedo and then you get a thermal imploder. That'd be really good. And his last ability is he has precision shot, which allows him to lock on to all infantry within range and just kill them all. As you guys saw in the gameplay I'm showing in the background in that trailer, he locks on all of them. It's sort of like Red Dead a bit. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm excited to play as these heroes. They look cool to me. But anyways, let's move on to some other stuff. Now, the only thing that I don't like well, there's only two things that I don't like that they're doing with this new update. One of them is the fact that they made Luke slower now, so he can't move as fast. I think that's pretty stupid, decreasing his speed. I don't like that. I wish they would have just kept it because I think he's fine as is. I don't really think they need to change anything there. And the other thing is they did change Hero Hunt. If you guys know, I made a video talking about Hero Hunt, saying how I don't want them to change it because I like how it is right now, and explaining all those reasons, and a lot of you guys agreed with me, but a lot of the community just complains and whines about Hero Hunt because generally they're pretty bad at it, and so they're just like, this is stupid, this game mode sucks, and so they blame the fact that they're bad at it on the game mode itself, and so they've been crying enough to where DICE is listening to them. It's changed to a damage percent dealt to hero type way. Now, this is what the guy said on Reddit because I was not in the stream when it happened. I looked back and I couldn't find it in the stream. I didn't watch the entire stream. I watched most of Jack Fragg's stream, but they didn't talk about it there. They talked about, I believe, on the Level Cap stream. But anyways, on there, they're saying that it's going to be like that person on Reddit suggested. If you don't know, I talked about it in one of my past videos. It's to where basically however much damage you did to the hero, that goes into a percentage, and so you have that much percent of becoming the next hero. So you did 17% damage, you have that much percentage of becoming the next hero, and it sort of rolls the dice, and it has like a 17% chance of the dice landing on you. And then if you don't get the hero that round, the more damage you do to the next hero, it adds on to your already like 17%. So yeah, that's really good. That adds it up and makes it to where you have more damage dealt, and so you have a higher percentage of doing it. Now, if you get the hero and then you die, it's reset to 0%. so that way you don't have that much of a chance of getting the hero the next time. So you can't get the hero like in a row if you're really good at the game mode. Unlike before, where if you're good, you could get the hero like a lot of times in a row. Like you would get the hero, die, and then get the next hero because you knew how to kill the hero. But now it doesn't work like that. So it's kind of punishing skilled players and like being giving a thumbs up to noobs. Like, hey, you suck at getting the hero. Well, here you go. Now you can do this. Now you can just, the person who gets the hero, they're not going to have a chance next time because you already got like 15% on them. So it's going to take them a while to get more damage. I don't like that. I know some people don't like the fact that before you could get a lucky shot when you did like no damage to the hero and you could get the hero. But my thing with that was I like that added a franticness to the game mode and made it really really sporadic. And I thought that was cool, like rushing to the hero when he had low health so you could get the last shot. But now it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm not happy with this change. I liked Hero Hunt as it was. It was very crazy and awesome. One of my favorite game modes in the game. But yeah, that's just how it is. But those aren't the only changes. We also got a ton more. Heroes vs. Villains got some changes as well. It's now 4v4, at least if you have the DLC. It is 4v4 and it's 16 players now. So I think that's pretty cool. I like that. And they made it to where you can select your hero, so whoever spawns in first gets to select a hero, and then, like, if you select Luke, no one else can be Luke. It's not like in Battlefront 2 where you could select the same hero. No, it's not like that, but I think it's pretty cool that now you can spawn and select the hero you want to be instead of being told, hey, you're going to be this hero. I really like that. And I think that's pretty cool, and I like that we're getting more players on it. I really, really like that it's going to be an 8v8 now, because I like it being a larger, more, like, big wars with the hero versus villains. Some smaller tweaks. We got Vader's block was buffed from 4 seconds to 8 seconds. I think that's really good because his block kind of sucked before. Then you could block for what felt like 1 second, and then you were done. Like you would just, because Vader's so slow, so you would hold block, and then you would walk like 2 steps, and then your block, you couldn't block anymore, so it's kind of useless. And we also got auto balancing confirmed, which is great, something that should have been in the game from the beginning, because I've had that happen to me a good amount of times where it'll be like as 20v5 and it's just not good because people rage quit from the game before. You also got maybe a new species. Someone on Reddit found a screenshot of what looks like the Weequay. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they're the pirate species in Star Wars. They were in the Clone Wars and they were in Return of the Jedi on the ship barge. So yeah, I think that'd be cool. They did say that we're going to be getting more Imperial skins in later DLCs, not in this one. So yeah, that's cool that they're adding more aesthetics to the game. We also got a new game mode called Extraction, which looks really cool. I'm really excited to play it. I'm just hoping the PC community will play it because Turning Point, almost no one plays that on PC, so I hope a lot of people play Extraction because it looks really awesome. So basically how it works is you have this one objective that the rebels are trying to move to the end of the map. So they just, you hold down the button and you start moving the thing. The Empire's goal is to stop it from getting there before the time limit. So they hold down the button on the thing, and it stops it from moving, and that's how it works. But you have certain checkpoints. At the first checkpoint, the rebels get a hero. The Empire does not. The rebels get one hero, and you don't get to choose the hero. It's a hero that's assigned to that checkpoint. So say like Luke's assigned to the first checkpoint. Person only gets Luke. They get Luke. If they die with Luke, Luke will not be at any other checkpoints. That's it. No more Luke for the entire game. At the second checkpoint, the Rebels and the Empire get a hero. And again, same rules apply. At the third checkpoint, only the Empire gets a hero. I think this is really cool because it's a balancing act to where at the beginning the Rebels get the advantage, at the end the Empire gets the advantage. So I think it's cool because like when it gets down to the wire at the end there, it's going to be like, oh crap, we got to move this thing, but Darth Vader's right there guarding it. How are we going to get past him? I think that'll be awesome. Also, they said you can have multiple heroes at once. So if Luke is still alive from the second checkpoint, from the first checkpoint to the second checkpoint, and on the second checkpoint you get like Leia or something, you can have Luke and Leia together. And same goes for the Empire. If you have like Darth Vader at the second checkpoint and then you get Boba Fett at the third checkpoint, you have Boba Fett and Darth Vader together. That's awesome. I love having a game mode with multiple heroes. Also, this is another smaller game mode with heroes. I think this is great. The more game mode with heroes, the better to me, because it's one of the funnest parts about playing Battlefront. So Extraction sounds really exciting. I would love it to have 2 heroes at once on the battlefield. That's going to be so awesome. I'm really excited for this game. I just hope a lot of people play it, because it looked like so much fun when people are playing it. we got to look at the new weapons as well. Two of them are free, by the way. You don't have to have the season pass or buy any DLC. The two free weapons are the DL-18, which is a blaster pistol, and the DLT-19X, which is a one-shot sniper. It's a modified version of the LMG DLT-19 that we already have in the game. This one it has a scope and it's a one-shot. So you fire it and it immediately overheats. So that's how that works, and I think it kills in one shot as well. I haven't seen anyone actually use it and hit someone, but I believe it did. We saw it in the trailer, hit someone and kill them, and it would make sense since it overheats after one shot. But I'm glad that they added a sniper into the game. I think that'll be cool, especially if the overheating balances like I think it will, because having just a normal sniper would not be good, because you know how many people would be using that on like the more open Battlefront maps. But yeah, those are the two free weapons. We're also getting two paid weapons, which is the Relby V10, which is a targeting rifle, the same as the DL-19, except it's just a semi-automatic blaster. It's not near as good as the DL-19 in terms of damage, but it's in that same category of targeting rifles. And then we got the DT-12, which is another blaster pistol. And yeah, I'm glad that they're adding new weapons. I'm excited. This also comes with HUT contracts. HUT contracts is something that's free for everyone. Just, you know, if you don't have the DLC, then you're not going to get like DLC stuff with it. But anyways, basically what happens with it is you have certain things you can unlock. What you do is you buy the contract from Jabba, you do the assignment that it says, and then hey, you unlocked it. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm excited for that, to unlock more content through the HUT contracts. We got a new stim card that called Adrenaline. It triggers regeneration immediately. I think this was something that was sort of missing from the stim cards because there weren't a whole lot of great ones. It's basically like explosive shot or the bubble. That's basically all I see anyone using. So having something like this is good. It could definitely help with the objective play, just triggering that when you're low on health, trying to like trigger an uplink or something, especially since the bubble shield's been nerfed and there's so many ways to get around it. We also got another star card, which is a scatter gun, so that can go straight through bubbles as well. So I like the fact that they are making more ways to get through the bubble shield. And we also got a gas grenade, which is also something that's really helpful for objective play. If you want to throw that on there so someone can't go and activate an uplink or activate the extraction. So yeah, I like this. This stuff sounds cool to me, and I'm really excited to use it in the game. And the last thing I'm going to talk about that I thought was pretty cool, just a small little detail, is the fact that you now indicate which objective you're going to be pursuing to your team. So say, you know, you're playing Walker Assault, there's the two different objectives, and you don't want your entire team going after one, or you guys to be spread too thin at one or anything like that. So what you can do is you can look at an objective and say hit F, and then when you hit that, it'll make it to where your entire team sees, okay, someone is going that way. It has like different slots, so that way it sees how many people are going to that one objective. So like, oh, there's like 10 people going to that one, maybe I should go to a different uplink. And so yeah, I like that. I like them adding more objective play to it. They also talked about changing Boba Fett's flamethrower in some way, because the community has been talking about how nerfed it is, how bad it is. Like, it's not good. It's completely useless. Boba Fett is probably the most useless character in Heroes vs. Villains. He's really good against infantry, but Heroes vs. Villains, he's not very good at all. They also said that this is the close quarters section of the season pass, because a lot of people have been asking for indoor areas, because the previous Battlefronts had a lot of indoor areas mixed with outside areas and things like that, but this Battlefront game has been mainly just outside battlefields and stuff like that. The maps that we saw played, I only saw 2 of them, and they were the indoor versions, and they looked awesome. I love the way they looked. Jabba's palace looked just like the Battlefront 2 map, so I loved that. And the Solus map looked pretty cool as well, but Jabba's palace is what I'm really excited to play, because it looked just like Jabba's palace from Battlefront 2. There's even a Rancor pit and everything. But anyways, that's all I got to tell you guys today. I'll be showing new gameplay when the DLC actually drops for us normal people. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give the video a like, and please let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of all this new stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.